Hello everyone, welcome to Colorful Pages. Yes, this is the right place where you learn different kind of art, craft, embroidery and lot of creative stuffs. Today we are going to learn how to paint an organza dupatta. Now when you want to buy an organza dupatta for your own self, which is hand painted, you will realize it is really very expensive. Yes, but if you paint it yourself at home, you will come to know it is not at all expensive. The entire dupatta will not cost you more than $1,000. So, I know you all are very eager to learn this, and without wasting any time, let's get started. So this design I am directly going to keep right under the organza material. And what I will do after keeping the design, I am going to set it. How I am setting it? I am leaving about, you can say, 5 finger space roughly. 5 finger space I am leaving from the side, one side, and around 5 finger space from the other side. So easily you can slide your design which is under the organza left and right wherever you want to set it. And here I can clearly see the design. So what I am going to do, I am just going to take a pencil and I am going to hold this pattern plus this printout plus the organza with my left hand. Firmly I am going to hold, and with my right hand using an ordinary pencil, whatever pencil you have at home. Please mind, I am not using any special pencil. This is the one which I already had nearby me, so I am using this only. And like this, quickly what you have to do is only redraw it. You are actually drawing it on your organza, and you can see how easy it is, how convenient it is to draw like this, because organza is a cloth from which you can clearly see what is kept underneath. That means it is a translucent, transparent kind of cloth. So easily you can see what pattern you have kept under it, and you can easily draw it without any complications. So this is how, right here in front of you, while talking to you, I am almost finishing sketching this pattern here. See, otherwise it will be so difficult for you to draw. In this way, sketching becomes really easy. So this is another method of transferring your design onto the fabric, and very convenient, easy method. And once you are through with it, what you have to do, just lift the fabric and see, the pattern is beautifully sketched without any hassle. It is done. Now you can see this design I have sketched all over the border here, and this one small design which you can see here, which I have traced, is actually this printout which I have used here. So the same big design and the same small design, same design I have taken out in 2 different sizes, and this you can see which is exactly made over here. Now what I am doing to establish a connection, to establish a link between this border which I have made on the side or the pallu of the dupatta, what I am doing is just adding a few elements here like this. Maybe just a few elements here and there will increase the beauty and will establish a connection between the pattern. So like this, a few patterns, few elements you can add like this, anywhere you want to, and this will help establish a connection between all the flowers. The same way I have already done, and I will show you the entire. I hope you can see this pattern, this pallu which I have made here like this. Okay, and now we will start with the Next step after the sketching, we'll start with the coloring. Now coloring is divided into two parts, right? So we'll start with the first part, and we are going to use this frame here. This is a big wooden hoop which we are using. It's an embroidery hoop or a painting hoop, and this is available in all the craft shop also and embroidery shop also, which is nearby to you. So first thing I am going to do is I am going to set my hoop in the design like this, and please make sure that this hoop should not be very tight, because it is going to damage your cloth. Organza is a very fine and a very delicate cloth, and we need to take care of organza when we are doing the painting work. So just loosen your frame enough. First, if you have a painted or embroidered area, you must first put your frame here, and then you stretch and press the frame like this. So this is the way of putting the frame. Now you can see my frame is very loose. Can you see? It's extremely loose. So this is the correct way of adding frame here, because if it is too tight, it is going to damage your cloth. Now next thing what I am using is a cone liner. This is a fabric multi-surface 3D Ferriquil cone liner. It's an outliner which I am using, and this one is metallic gold. Simple thing, you just need to open it from here, the nozzle. Take a safety pin, awl pin, anything which you have. See that it is not very thick, and just poke it like this, so that your passage of this nozzle is clear. Sometimes you may need to do this process in between also, so you can do it as you like whenever it is required. And simply you need to just hold it in your one hand and press the cone liner like this very gently, and do the outline like this. See how simply you are doing the outline like this. Exactly, so simple it is, isn't it? Just you need to outline the entire flower and the entire green portion like this. See, extremely simple painting I am going to teach you in this tutorial, which you can do it comfortably at the ease of your home without spending a lot of money in buying hand painted organza dupatta. You can just do it yourself. This is a very simple and an easy technique which I am showing you today, and very comfortable to do, very comfortable. So like this you are going to do outlining on all the flowers and all the leaves. I have finished doing outlining with this liner, and I'm doing a real small portion one side to show you so that you understand how to do it. But after using this cone liner, you need to set it aside, leave it aside for at least 24 hours so that this cone liner dries. And once it is dry, it is going to give you a very beautiful metallic color, and you can also see the metallic color here around. I guess you are able to see this metallic here, right? So it will be something like this. But for now I cannot proceed coloring or doing anything else because I am using a small hoop, a small frame. I need to set it aside for drying. Now drying is another concept, how to leave it for drying, because if you are just going to leave it down like this, it is going to touch the surface on which you are painting and it is going to get spoiled. So what I do generally, I use any container, any box, anything which I have near me. Right now I am having this box near me, and this I will keep like this right under the pattern. Just adjust my frame on it like this. So you just set it like this and leave it for 24 hours, let it dry, and then we start the next step, which is painting with the help of a paintbrush using fabric colors. So just wait for another 24 hours. Now it is the next day. That means I have kept the cone liner to dry for 24 hours. You will see what is the result, how beautiful the cone outliner looks now on my organza dupatta. So see now how beautiful this golden cone liner work looks. And as I told you, you can see the same thing here, that after drying this golden cone liner thing, the gold color becomes more vibrant and more loud. And this is very beneficial for us because the technique which we are going to use here will be supporting. It will be, this golden cone liner will be supporting that technique. So the technique which we are going to use here while painting these flowers, these beautiful pink roses, the technique is called wet on wet color technique. I will explain you all about that in the video, but before that I will show you what colors I am going to use for painting this flower and for painting these beautiful leaves. Now very quickly I am going to show you all the materials which I am going to use for painting this beautiful organza dupatta. So let's have a look. The first color which I am going to use here is this pink color, which is number 18, and the company which I am using is a Ferriquil acrylic color. Now the second color which I am using is the pearl metallic color, again from the same company, Ferriquil. You can buy these colors online. This is the pearl metallic silver color. The number is 351. One more color which I will be using is again Ferriquil. Now this color which I am using is a sap green color. You can see this beautiful sap green color. Okay, and this is the only material which I am using actually to paint. Only these three colors which you are seeing in my hand, plus one this cone liner. So the entire organza dupatta which I am going to make, with only these four colors right here in front of you. The brush which I am going to use again are only two. I am going to use one, this flat brush. So this one is a number 8 flat brush. You can see the tip is flat, so it is a flat brush. You can use number 6 also. You can use number 8, number 6, number 4 also will work for you. And this brush is a round brush. You can see the tip is round. So number 2 brush will be quite sufficient for you for painting this entire dupatta. What else? I need some tissue papers and a little water, nothing else. So without wasting any time, I am going to show you now how to color. For painting the flowers, I will take first the pink color and a bit of it I will pour in this plate. Now this is a very ordinary plate. It was there at my home, which I am using right now. You can also use a palette, some other plate or anything, just to pour a bit of color in it, so that the entire bottle should not be kept open for a longer time, because this is a big bottle of color and it is going to dry and the color is going to get wasted. So what you do is, when you are coloring, just take out a bit of color in a plate and the rest of the bottle please close like this okay, and keep it aside. Now you can see little quantity of color I have taken in this plate, a bit of pink, a bit of white. I am using two brushes, and you can see one round and one flat brush, and I am having water, and also I need tissue papers with me because I need to dry my brush, clean my brush rapidly. So this I will keep aside, and you must be wondering why I am having this box on my table, and these are all walnuts. Yes, I like eating walnuts, and also I am keeping it just to give a bit of height to my painting frame like this. So why I am doing this? I am doing this because these colors which I will be using, they are heavy, and this fabric organza is very light and delicate fabric. So when I am going to apply color on this fabric, what is going to happen, that the fabric is going to move down, it is going to sink a bit. So if I will keep my fabric like this directly on the table like this, then while applying the color on it, this fabric is going to sink and it is going to touch the base of the table, and my painting of the flower over here is going to get spoiled. So it is very important to give it a bit of height, and that is the reason why I am using this box here, just to elevate the frame, keep it away from the table. The first thing I am going to do is take the brush and apply a bit of water on the flower, because I have started making the flower. So I will apply a bit of water on the flower, followed by this, using this pearl white color like this. So bit of pearl white color you take and apply on the petal. Now don't wash it, just wipe your brush like this. You can see I am holding my tissue paper also right in my left hand, and take the pink color, and this you are going to apply. Now again you are going to wipe the extra color with the help of tissue paper, and a little blending here can be done like this. See, so no need to wash the brush again and again, you can wipe and go ahead with your process of coloring. Now this process of coloring, where you are applying water on the base first and then you are applying color. So the water is wet, that means the base is wet, the base, and you are applying a wet color on it. So this is called a wet on wet technique. So this organza dupatta which you are learning right now, coloring on this organza dupatta, I am teaching you with the wet on wet color technique. This is a very unique style of painting and very simple one. It is very easy to paint with this style without any problem. Now the bit of problem which was there painting in this style will happen only when you don't use this golden cone liner. Okay, so when we have already used this golden cone liner, you can see the extra color is not spreading. Wherever the cone liner is, it is stopping the extra movement of color here and there on the cloth. So it becomes really easy to paint wet on wet with the help of cone liner in the starting. So like this, you can just apply wherever you want to do dark, wherever you want to do light, it is just right up to you. Now little water for the base like this, wherever, and don't apply water in one go in the entire flower. Remember, wherever you are doing that one petal which you are doing, at one time you are going to entertain only that one single petal, and you are going to apply color only in that one particular petal. It should not be that you are applying water in one go in the entire flower. So this is one thing which you need to keep in your mind when you are painting using this technique. Now I have taken a bit of pink, see, and slowly and gradually we are going to do shading with the help of pink color. And wipe your brush whenever it is required. You can add the pearl white, pearl silver white, which we are using right now. And this petal is also complete. Let's go on the next petal. Now next petal, you can see it's a very small area. So when you are dealing with very small area, try to avoid using water in the base because it's going to trouble you a bit. So directly use the color here. When you are doing bigger area or medium size area, please apply water. But when you are doing very small area, you can just avoid applying water in the base. That will be very convenient for you. So this is the process which you are seeing right in front of you. Extremely simple process of painting the rose flower. See. How easy, beautiful and unique. Like this, keep on adding depths wherever it is required. Now I am washing my brush. As I am going to this area, this is a bit bigger area, so I am applying water on the base. Bit of water, it should not be overloaded with water. Do remember that also. You should have a good amount of water, but it should not be too much. So like this, now I am adding pink to it. Wipe the brush. Just do a bit of blending. Like this. Now going to the next petal. Like this one. So I have applied water here. Now the color. White, pearl white. This is a very beautiful color. This pearl white has a silver tint in it. So this silver tint, it adds really beauty to the painting. Now let's move on to the next. Wash the brush. Add a bit of water. Take white. Add white, pearl white. Wherever you feel you want to add highlights, please go ahead, add highlight. Now I am taking pink. This with pink basically is the depth. Like this. Very small area, you can see without adding the water. I am applying the color to the very small areas like this here. And I think the rest you can see in a time lapse. coloring on the leaves area, I will be using, of course, the same white which I am using, the pearl silver white, the same pink, and I am using this green. Now this green is the sap green color. The first step is the same, which is applying the water on the base. For that, now I am using a stroke. So here I am using a inward stroke. You can see that my brush is going inside towards the same direction. Like this, slowly giving an impression of veins. You can keep on moving up and down the area and blending with very light hand with the white color. So this is how your leaf will look like. Now again, wash your brush, take a bit of water, apply on the next half of the leaf, and again we will do the same process. The process is applying color to the white color, the light color on the outer area and bringing it towards the inside, the main vein. So here I go again with the same process like this. As you can see, the light color I am bringing inside. I just wipe the brush with the tissue paper, take the darker color, the green one, and the green I will take from inside the main vein and I will push towards the outer area like this. See, and then very softly with very light hand you need to blend. See how easy it is to make a leaf now. Wherever you want to add the depth, that is the green color, the darker shade, you can add it, and wherever you want to add white, you can add white as per your likings, as per your taste, wherever you feel it is required. See, now when it comes to painting this leaf and this leaf, you will see that this part is up and this part is down. So here there is an overlap. So when we have an overlap, generally what is done, that the place which is under, it is always painted darker. Why it is painted darker? Because it's like the shadow of the leaf which is on the top, it falls on the down one. So what I am doing here, I have just added water here. Now I am taking the white, and white I am putting near the main vein now, like this. As you can see, white is near the main vein, and slowly you can take out white, let white move towards the outside. So like this, keep on with very soft, very light hand, keep on blending the color. Wipe your brush when it is required, softly blend the color. Again wipe your brush. Now I am adding the green color here. So green color I am adding outside, which I will bring now inside. See, outside I have added green color, and inside I have added white color. So this what I have done here is exactly opposite to what I have done in this leaf. So both are opposite. Here the white color was outside and the dark color, the green color was inside. Now here it is just opposite. The green color, dark color is outside and the light color is, white color is inside. Now I want to give some more shade to this leaf because I feel there is the shadow of the other leaf falling on this leaf. So what I do for that, I am taking little pink, I am mixing in this green. See, with using only 3 colors, you can make such a pretty dupatta, no? Without using many fancy colors, just with these 3 simple colors, you can do a lot of shading and make a very nice dupatta for yourself. Now see, so this is little twist, a bit of change which you have added to your leaf here. See, so just take some more color where it is required, just apply very softly and see here, it's done. What about the next half? The next half again I will apply water first. After applying the water, now I am adding white. Now I am adding white from outside to inside. You can see my strokes. Sometimes I paint from inside outside and some other times I paint from outside to inside. Now what I am doing? Now I am taking only this green, the pink plus sap green. So like this I have mixed little, and here I am going from dark from inside to out. Just watch. See how beautiful. Beautiful, easy, elegant, trendy. So many wonderful adjectives I can add to this kind of painting, which is very economical. See, I have increased the amount of pink here in the green, and that I am adding here as like the text. Same thing a bit I am doing this way. See. So how simple it is to do this kind of painting. The rest of the leaves I will show you in a time lapse. So right now I am all set to show you how this dupatta looks like. So here is the final project right in front of you. Now you see the beautiful color combination of the dupatta. You also see the beautiful lace which I have added to the edges of the dupatta for finishing, and I'll just open it and show it to you. See how pretty the design is. And I've got this plain material. This fabric I have got for my suit. Actually, this fabric is a dishing cloth which I want to get stitched as a salwar kameez or a suit with this organza dupatta. And this beautiful edging which you are seeing right now in the corners, it was actually a lace like this which I got from the market. You can see how pretty this lace is. This lace I got from the market and I stitched on the all four sides of this dupatta, which is giving it a very neat look. Now for this suit I have got another beautiful lace like this. This lace I will add to my suit along with this like this on the edge of the kurta. So this is something which is going to look very awesome. This suit is going to become a designer suit. As you're seeing, it is looking very pretty. I will just open it up nicely and show it to you how the effect looks like. So just watch how this organza dupatta suit is going to look like. See how pretty it is. Isn't it just awesome? Yes. I will also show you how much color it actually was used while making this dupatta. If you see, you must be knowing that I have used all these colors and 1/4 of the color is still left in both these big bottles, and this green color, only half of this green color was used. So half of it is still there in the bottle. And the cone liner which I had used, this cone liner, I had used 4 bottles like this of cone liner to outline the entire dupatta. So this is a really economical concept, really very economical concept. So totally in budget, it is very trendy and you can style yourself with a difference. Now the technique which I have used, you are all aware, is wet on wet technique. Now what is wet on wet technique? First we apply water on the given petal wherever we want to paint. We have to apply water first. After applying the water, I always start with the light color. So I started with the pearl white color and then I added the depth. For me the depth is the pink color here. So this is how I painted the entire dupatta, and because of this outlining, my color did not spill out of the given area where I had to paint. So this is really something very easy to do and yet very beautiful to do. I will also like to explain you a few more things. For that, I'm going to need one hoop and a rough organza cloth. This is something which is very important while you are painting the organza dupatta, and you should take really good care of it. See, I have taken another rough organza dupatta to show you a problem which will occur while painting the organza. See, when you are painting the organza, for that you have to put this hoop on it. So like this, if you will put a hoop which is really very tight, and you are going to stretch it like this, and you know, like this from all the sides, which generally we do when we are doing the cotton stuff, we stretch it like this. Yes, then what is going to happen? The cloth is going to get spoiled. Now you see my fabric, isn't it spoiled? Can you see from here? So this is going to happen with your fabric. If you are going to either put this hoop very tight, it is going to, see like this, how it is looking like torn and worn out cloth from here, all spoiled. So if your frame is, your hoop is very tight, or you are pulling the continuously pulling the cloth, then your cloth is going to get spoiled like this, because organza is a very delicate fabric. You need to handle the fabric while you are painting it very carefully. You should not do any pulling or stretching of the fabric when it is on the hook. It has to be very loose. And you must have noticed that I have kept a bottle to elevate the frame from the table surface. This is what it has to be done every time when you are painting an organza dupatta. Don't pull the fabric and elevate the fabric, because the color and the cone liner is heavy. When you are going to apply it, the whole cloth is going to sink. When it is going to sink, it is going to touch the table surface and your color is going to get spoiled. So here was two very important information which was very necessary to be given to all those who want to paint a dupatta like this. I am sure you have liked this dupatta painting and you are going to definitely try making one for yourself. Don't forget making and gifting to others also. Spread happiness wherever you go. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe my channel. Stay tuned for more creative videos. Stay happy, stay healthy, keep learning always.